Today's Thanksgiving in Canada. So first of all, I'd like to start off by saying Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in Canada, to friends, family, all of those that are going to stuff themselves on turkey supper later. Have a good day, and be thankful, because I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have things to be thankful for. Right now, I'm thankful that I can still express my opinion. And again, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to do that. One thing I have learned from expressing my opinion is that sometimes it can cost not only friends but family. Some people don't like to hear the truth. Some people don't like to hear about concern. And some people just get tired of me rambling on. And for that I apologize, but I will never stay quiet when I see our democracy being chipped away the way it is in Canada. So if we want to continue being thankful, we better start paying attention. And forgive me for this, but I'm going to go on a little bit longer here on a should we care rant. For those that don't follow politics, the name Katie O'Malley probably doesn't mean a lot. For those that do, they will know that name. Katie has her own Inside Politics blog on CBC. She follows what's happening on the Hill quite closely, and is pretty straightforward at making us aware of what's happening up there. On her blog on October 7th, which was Friday, she'd been following the committee watching what the public accounts committees are up to. And all of a sudden, so much of our financial oversight committees are being moved behind closed doors. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing because that enables a government to be very secretive about how they manage our tax dollars. And in today's economy, that's the last thing I want to see happening. One of the things they've done is, for example, is shut down the committee that was looking into the $50 million that was spent in Tony Clement's riding. What had happened before the election, the committees decided that's been dealt with enough. So we're never really going to know what happened in regards to that money. And $50 million is a lot of money to be spent by bypassing all the bureaucratic requirements that they say they live up to. That's one of the issues. We're never going to find out why almost $500,000 was given to our ex-Commissioner of Integrity, the woman that out of 200 and somewhat complaints really never found anything wrong with the integrity of this government, and who was quietly let go after a little bit of headbutting with Sheila Fraser, one of the few ethical people I believe were left on Parliament Hill. And it's unfortunate that she's now finished her position as well. But the Integrity Minister was given $500,000 and a gag order so that there would be no discussion over what went on there. I'm sorry, that's not democracy. How can we be giving thanks for something like that? Should we care? You're damn right we should care, because we're becoming a country that is becoming increasingly secretive. This has got to be the most secretive government in the history of this country that I'm aware of. And yet they won the election by promising all types of accountability, transparency, open government, and all we get from them are sound bites and a repetitive, we're managing the economy, we're managing the economy, we're managing the economy. You say something long enough, it doesn't make it true, but so many Canadians swallow it. And I have family members and friends like that, and they're tired of me telling them, listen, pay attention. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to shut up. You know me, I've never been able to shut up when I see something going on that's this blatantly unjust. And yet we're continuing to support it. You support it just by not paying attention to it. That's my biggest problem. You know, Ontario just had their election, less than a 50% turnout because people don't care. So what the government is doing is working. They're turning us off politics. Nobody's turning out to vote except their hardcore supporters, and that scares the crap out of me because we're moving further and further, not just to the right. We're becoming a police state. This new omnibus bill, there's stuff in there that scares the crap out of me. I mean, professionals are now going to be able to be forced into sharing what usually was confidential information, as in doctor-patient. If the police for a minute feel there may be a threat to national security, that doctor can be compelled to share information that he's received from a patient. You know, that's not democracy either. That's police state work, and yet it's going on. And yet all I hear from family and friends is, it doesn't affect my life. You know what? It does affect your life. You just don't realize it yet. Wait until it comes and lands on your door. God knows how many people were in Germany in the late 20s, early 30s saying it doesn't affect my life. And I know people don't like to hear comparisons between Harper and Hitler, but they're there. Just check your history. So this, it doesn't affect my life answer doesn't cut it for me. If you don't like hearing it from me, I'm sorry, but too bad. I'm going to go on about it. All right? Should we care? Yes. Do we care? Not very many people that I hear from. And we got to change that. How do we change that? By people like me and you making your opinion aware. Like, make some informed decisions here. Know why you're voting. You know, I have family members that are voting for Harper because they still believe this is the Progressive Conservative Party. This is not the Progressive Conservative Party. This is the Conservative Party of Canada, and when you look at their charter, it is so different from what the PCs of Diefenbaker and the likes of that, what their charter looked like. You know, this is not a progressive conservative party. Please wake up to that. Start looking at who you're supporting, because you're supporting fascism by supporting the current government. That's my opinion anyway. So should we care? Well, I think you get the impression from me that, yeah, I think we should care. That's it for today. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy it, because God knows how much longer we're going to be able to have these types of gatherings. Thanks. Bye-bye.